Hey there again. Sunny, just recording a video just because I felt like this PvP one was definitely received well. 21 views is a lot for me. I never had anything more than that, so thank you. Um, Really, it's about this dawning community quest. I don't mind community quests personally, but I feel like Bungie should know from past experiences with community quests is that with something like this and like leveling up or rewards, I like that. But in terms of like the dawning spirit, I get it. You can get it from ingredient drops. You can get it from a lot of things like turning in cookies, whatever the case may be, and you get a bunch from turning in those triumphs, which is great. Um, but I feel like once I don't know if this event's 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever the case may be, but as this event progresses more and more, a lot less of these dawning spirits may be created because I mean everyone in the beginning had, let's say, 3 characters. I still have 1 character to go through a lot of those triumphs and bounties, whatever the case may be. And yet we haven't gotten new bounties, and the resets tomorrow, which is Saturday is when I'm recording this. We don't know if it's going to be a lot more because people are going to pick up those bounties and complete them, and that's just a bunch. I think it's like what, 10 Dawning Spirit? Yeah. So that's a good amount. Um, but it she's forever posted a video and saying that we may not get this by this event, and I feel like they need to do like at least some bonus. I don't know if there's like a bonus on the weekend for Dawning Spirits or what, but I mean, don't get me wrong, this Dawning's pretty cool with the ability to get like the ship and everything, and like uh, where is it? Yeah, the ship. It's pretty cool, and I like it with the effect of like the shaders that you can get, and how it has like the little effect underneath with the uh, snowflakes, and then same thing with like armor. It has it on there too. Like um, I don't know if he'll do it on the hunters. Let's see if he'll do it on the cloak. But beyond that, I feel like I guess it doesn't. Um, it really just feels bland. Like no, I remember with the bonus of the effects that you get, like for your grenades and stuff like that, for the dawning in some aspects, or I don't know if it was the dawning or not. But one of the key things that I feel they need to at least buff this progression. I mean, we were at 60% when I checked in last night or this morning. It was this morning, and 61 now, and it's been a few hours. And think about a lot of it being we completed, or the community completed, a lot of this within a few days. That kind of is concerning, but we also have the rare, um, and then the legendary, and then the exotic. So we have 3 more to do. 40% away from this. Let's say we're another 60% away on the other one, or 40%, or maybe 20%. That'd be kind of cool if it goes up by 20% increments each time you complete it as you get closer and closer. Um, then that would be fun. But at the same time, I mean, it's all out of like, all right, I have no essence of dawning. I gotta go farm those up. All right, farm those up, turn in cookies, and that's really it. I mean, if you're really a triumphs person, then pretty much this is the only one. And for delivering all of these cookies to multiple vendors throughout the whole season, it you only get 5 Dawning Spirit. Don't know how much of an impact that 5 does have on it, but really there's only 2 more triumphs that I personally can complete. And as much as I want to get this done, I just I'll do it as I go along, but it's not like a heavy grind because yes, that 5 Dawning Spirit for that triumph, when in case the bounty gives you 10. So the bounty gives you 10, you get total 20 there for the weeklies. Why is it that this feels very lackluster, in my opinion? I mean, they came out with really, really, really good ornaments for the Titan and Warlock and Hunter as well, in my opinion, this season. And I am excited about that. Do I wish that you can earn those stuff in game? 100%. Not just by purchasing it through Eververse. I had some Bright Dust laying around, so I got it from my Titan. It was what it is. But at the same time, this, for something we don't know what the exotic one is, it's kind of a nice little, like, hey, it's a secret. But the progression to get there is kind of slow. Not saying it's the community's fault. It's not at all, really. And you can grind those things out as fast as possible. First day, we did it almost instantly within 2 days. Second time, same thing. And today's Saturday now, we're on the rare, which is cool. But I fear that going into the second week, similar to like the Seraph Towers community event, it wasn't fun. You know how many things you had to do, and I know I personally boycotted it. I didn't like Seraph Towers until they fixed them, just because it was not just too difficult. It was you can't find a group. Like not many people were doing it because they know that they weren't higher level to do it, high enough level, high enough technicality, whatever the case may be. Luckily, you can probably do it in some cases with certain people, but I remember it was like you needed 9 at least, and then you have a shot. They fixed that. With this, I feel like they can do the same. Not too sure if they will, but just as a idea, step 5 of 10. I figured that once I saw that after we got the first step done, one of my friends was like, "Oh, we got the first one done. That's sweet." I'm like, "Yeah, but there's 10 steps." And then after looking at the rewards, it makes sense. You get better rewards as you keep doing this, which is cool. And I guess turning in a cookie to someone specific in the tower or in the world, it kind of feels like that person helped progress it. So if enough of us do just that, I feel like should have an impact. Um, don't know the numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit there and calculate everything for everyone. But, I don't know. Just feels like some form of boost would be nice. Um, I know we have to get so many of them, like 1 billion or whatever, 1 million. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just talking out of my butt right now with this, but at the same time, um, not too sure if people are legitimately going out and just farming them to get that quest done, which is nice. But at the same time, if it falls to the thing where it's like, hey, it's the third week and we still haven't gotten legendary, that's a little concerning. Um, I don't know, just something for food for thought. Um, Another thing would be kind of like, it just baffles me as well. Um, just like the idea of this, it's like, yeah, you get to turn this stuff in, that's cool, and then they didn't even decide to try to fix the gather doodles, whatever. For Zavala, they just mentioned, hey, Ether Cane isn't the one, because if you look at this, I have 21 Ether Cane for Hawthorne, but I only have 7 here. Oh, turns out that it's just Vex Milk. Okay. I didn't know that at first until Bungie said it, but surprised that wasn't at least pushed into a hotfix or said that, yeah, they're going to fix it by the reset. Don't know. And funny enough, I did post a video a couple days ago regarding PvP, and funny enough, as soon as I loaded in, is it yesterday, they said that Clash was going to be the next week to make its debut again. So that's kind of funny and ironic that it's one of those rotating things. I mean, I'm going to play a lot more Clash next week than Control, just because it is what it is. A lot more fun on playing the way you want to play, versus being controlled of or restricted to say of like, hey, you're given so much of ability beyond what your team can do by controlling flags. You can try to go, I've countless of times even too, I've solo capped flags just because not many people play objectively. But that's beyond this point of this video. Primarily it's the Dawning. Um, Bungie, if one of you community managers or community folks have seen this video and is doing their research on the feedback from the Dawning so far, I would say see if they can buff this going into next week or even midway next week. The rate that this increases, that'd be nice. Um, I mean, it's nice getting all these cold fronts and everything, and I don't even have any of the other guns other than Avalanche on this guy. It's nice to get good rolls there every so often, but at the same time, it it's not like crazy hype. Like you get cores and stuff, that's cool, but beyond that, it is what it is. You get these nice little gifts or little side things like, hey, here's this. That's cool, but what if we all get to that exotic and like the exotic reward, and it happens to be an exotic version of this, or like a little gift that does nothing. Same with this. Also, what the heck is this Ascendant Lens for? Is it just for saying you have it? Because so far, I wasn't gonna do the Halloween event as heavy as much as I would, but then I was like, you know what? It's a legendary item. It might have something to do toward the end of the season or end of the event. Who knows? And it's literally just collecting dust in my inventory. I'm honestly like thinking about deleting it, but I'm like, nope, it might be something cool, and no one's touched on that. Bungie just never touched on it again. They just kind of forgot it exists, I feel. And this I feel is gonna be the same thing. I still even have my used toothbrush from I think it was the first Halloween event, um, because perhaps it can be used later. You say those things, and it's like, okay, I'll keep it. And then you take away all the other stuff too that are in your inventory that you want to hold for memorabilia's sake. Then it's nice and cute at times to see that, and you're like, oh, that's cool, paying homage to like the Mars brands. Oh, that's funny. You can't go there to Mars anymore because the Destiny content vault or pyramids, if you like to say. I honestly feel like I just thought of this right now too. Don't make this video too long. It feels like Bungie is the characters of the pyramids, just because and it's just this weird idea of like the Destiny content vault, um, being that they take away a lot of stuff. Well, Turn the Darkness was to take that away. Okay, they were using the darkness to kind of play that around, which is cool. I just kind of thought about that, like, hey, what if Bungie was the darkness, quote unquote. But yeah, I mean, really, other than that, that's pretty much it is what it is. Just please, if you can buff the rate that this goes up by, or how much like 10 of these go into, or at least let us know how much. Is it like a 1-to-1 ratio? Is it is there already a buff in place? That would be nice to know. All right, bye.